That's brutal. No, I got to wait till people join before I start talking.
3 lectures behind. There's this guy, let's name him Colin. He says he wants to be mine, but he doesn't.
Let's go.
This is brutal.
Sit with me.
Terrible.
I really like the things I like, and I keep accidentally.
Let's go, baby.
We're 2 days into college and 3 lectures behind. I don't like it. I really join podcast on YouTube. Me versus Vinny versus McCain.
Bro, this is great.
We got one person in here. Brutal.
Get in right now. Yes, sir. Nick, huge.
Wait, comments are in? No, this is terrible. This
is huge. This is big time for the Sixers.
This pick might hurt the Sixers for 10 years.
This is huge.
I'm not lying.
Elite guard.
Before we get into this, I would like to say what up, everybody. There's 4 people in here right now. I don't know how many. But here's my thing. We're having an emergency podcast, emergency live stream. The Sixers just picked that gay guy, Jared McCain.
Jared McCain, 16 in a row.
I'm not afraid to admit it. This is facts. And I'm in the middle about this pick. He's a good basketball player. Mind you, the Sixers need a 3-point shooter. The Sixers need a guy that could pop up a 3, pop up a mid-ranger. But Jared McCain is not the guy for the job.
Yes, he
is.
is.
The guy that can do the job. What's the guy that went after him? Connect. I don't know how to say his last name, but Connect. He would have been a lot better of an option.
No.
The fact that we picked a guy that paints his nails and makes TikToks for a living, that scares me. I'm not okay with that. It shines negative light on the Philadelphia 76ers, and they don't need any more negative light. No. This is brutal. I don't know how to feel about this pick. I like the player. I like the product. I don't like the person.
I'll tell you why it's a great pick. He's a freshman. He was a freshman in college at the University of Duke. He's obviously smart. He shoots very well from beyond the 3. 41%, I believe, last season. Brought Duke to the Elite 8, whatever it's called, in March Madness.
They did go far, correct? Yeah,
they went far, and it's based on his shooting from 3. His shooting from 3 got him there. If you recall, I don't know if you recall, but he was shooting perfect in some of these games. He had 30 points in some of these games. He gets 5 boards. He drives to the rim. I mean, he's a great prospect for the Sixers, young. And the reason why Connect probably fell and why the Sixers waited till the 1 minute mark to draft Jared McCain is because of Connect's age. I believe he's 23 years old. He's a white guy, Tennessee. I did see him walk up the stage showing off his awards. He's kind of a braggart, in my opinion. I think Jared McCain is.
His nails were painted.
I think Jared McCain is a more wholesome player in general. Jared McCain is an elite 3-point shooter, which you were talking about on the pod.
Correct. But this is the wrong guy. This is the wrong guy. When you have to pick a guy that paints his nails and makes TikToks for a living, I'm not okay with that. That shines negative light on the Sixers. And
you wanted an elite 3-point shooter, you got him.
We're at the point now where I think this guy is, and I'm just being honest, and I'm not going to say it, but I think he is. And I think when he pulls up in the Camden, when he pulls up and Joel Embiid is in the locker room, I think Joel Embiid is going to be scared. That's all I'm saying.
Why would Joel Embiid be
very scared of the fact that we have a guy that paints his nails?
He paints his nails because it's a good luck charm. That's what he said. He said he thought about he's not that type of guy. He paints his nails because he had success at
You find me a gentleman. You find me a guy that paints that look.
Lionel Messi paints his toenails. Lionel Messi is the greatest soccer player of all time, up there with Ronaldo, and he paints his toenails. And you're telling me painting your nails affects the player? Painting your nails does not affect the player in any whatsoever way. Jared McCain's an elite 3-point shooter. This is what you talked about. This is why you wanted Klay Thompson. This is why you wanted these certain guards.
Thompson would have been much better.
They could shoot. And Jared McCain is a young shooting guard who could be an impact player for the Sixers. Maybe not right off the bat. Give him 1 or 2 years, and he can be a lethal shooter. And watch him sit behind Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry brings defense. He brings his attitude to Philly, and Jared McCain can provide that for the team if he sits under a guy like
Look,
Kyle Lowry. And
is-
Tyrese
look.
Maxey is one of the nicest guys in the locker room. He's going to be a huge help to Jared McCain. He's one of the most easiest players to come by. He's a great leader. And I feel like Jared McCain would fit perfectly in the Sixers organization.
Jared McCain, now, I'm going to say this honestly. He's a very good basketball player. I'll put him good. He's above average. He can pull up. He's a good three-point shooter. But the fact is can he become a leader on this team? I don't think so. And somebody in the comment, they need to have separate locker rooms for people who paint their nails or something. No, but I think if I'm in the locker room and I see a guy coming in and painting his nails, no, what are we doing? No, what
Look
are
at
we
the
doing?
Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the youngest teams in the NBA. They have players like Jalen Williams who does TikToks in the locker room. And you're telling me that Jared McCain is going to be a problem? The OKC Thunder were one of the hottest teams in the NBA. I mean, top 3 in the Western Conference, which is hard to come by. I mean, you have teams like the Warriors who have been surpassed, the Lakers who have been surpassed, but you have teams like the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Nuggets. I mean, you have elite teams, and I'm not even mentioning the teams that went to the finals that were top in their Western Conference. I mean, the OKC Thunder have players who do TikToks like this, and they have elite success. What makes a 19-year-old, 18-year-old Jared McCain such a problem in the locker room? Because he has fingernail polish.
There's a major problem. There's a major problem.
There's no problem.
There's a major problem.
There's no problem.
And you know what? I want to go back to what you said before. You said that Jared McCain paints his nails because of success or whatever. Good luck. I think that there's other ways that men, not kids, men, he's 20, can express themselves and find good luck and feel momentum without painting their nails. This is almost as bad as Caleb Williams. Almost. Now, Caleb Williams got a lot more heat for his nails, but why are we not giving Jared McCain any heat? Why?
What was that question?
Why are we not giving Jared McCain any heat like we did to Caleb Williams?
Because Caleb Williams was this elite prospect. We already knew he was going to be number 1, maybe a year or 2 out. He is a crybaby. He goes to his mom on the sidelines. He hasn't won anything. He hasn't even been to the playoffs. And I don't know why you're on your phone when I'm talking to you.
But look, I'm spreading the word about this. I'm on Twitter.
Caleb Williams has 0 success in college football. He's not able to overcome the challenges to elevate his team forward to make the finals, or I mean not finals, but make the college playoffs. When Jared McCain single-handedly drops 30 with his nails painted and gets to the Elite Eight, gets to have some success in March Madness, where they weren't honestly favored in many games and they were counted out early. But Jared McCain, as a freshman, was able to get boards, assists, points. And I know what Alex said, 8 points, 0 for 3 in the Elite Eight. It's the Elite Eight, all right? These are top-level kids who have been playing in college for several years. And I couldn't tell you who they played in the Elite Eight. All I know is that Jared McCain is a great prospect, a great shooter, 41% from 3. This is exactly what the Sixers were looking for. We have an old Kyle Lowry on the team. Jared McCain is next in line to fill that spot.
I hear what you're saying.
And he's affordable too.
I really do. But I am totally getting eaten alive right now in my TikTok comments. They are destroying the shit out of me.
Hold on.
Brutal.
I was the one who called me 51 seconds ago.
What? Yo, can I tell you what this guy said? Are you listening?
Yeah.
This guy goes and says, "What is bro on? Bro can ball out. Good check. He's fun, always positive. Sounds similar."
Live stream.
I'm in a live stream, yeah.
No, like get on video. Be a special guest.
How do I do that?
Go to stream.
Who is that?
Nick Abrams. I'm gonna get him in.
StreamYard?
Yes.
Is that app? Can I download that?
No, it's
No,
on.
just tell him go on what's it called? Just go on Google. Use
Go
Google.
on Google or Safari and look it
And
up.
then I'll send
Ryan-
him the link.
Ryan will send you the link and you'll just be right on.
Cool.
Bet.
Alright.
Talk to you soon.
Cool.
All right. Can I please read you what this guy said on my?
Yeah, go for it.
Ready? I'm going to read it word for word. Ready? What is bro on? The dude can ball out. Good check. He's always fun and positive and sounds familiar.
Exactly.
He also happens to be very likable. What do you mean that TikTok's is going to shine a bad light? Sir, you're on TikTok right now. And the nails, who cares, bro? Can paint ancient Russian scripture on him. I just care if he can ball and win. Now, I somehow, some way, I'm getting eaten alive saying that I just made a TikTok, whatever. It doesn't matter if I made a TikTok. This is my job. My job is to make TikToks and videos about the things that I feel.
And you don't think Jared McCain gets NIL money and gets paid for making his TikToks? Honestly, that's a great marketing thing that he has going on. He's making money from TikTok, and he's already coming into the league on millions of dollars, most likely, with over 2 million TikTok followers. And I honestly think it's pretty smart. And honestly, the media is all over him, and he's going to continue to make more money from brand deals. He's going to continue to make more money from NBA salary.
It doesn't matter about the money. Is the guy a winner?
He is. And he's proven time and time again that he's overcome the odds when he's been put in a dumpster, when he's been thrown out against and slandered on social media, when he's not favored in any of the March Madness games. He's a great player. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
I'm with Vince on this. Now here's my thing. I totally agree, and I totally understand that this guy's a good basketball player. But I just don't like the fact that he's a guy that's going to be I don't know. I'm really in the middle about it. Do I like the pick?
You're ever going to see?
Yes.
Sorry.
Do I think they could have gotten a better pick? Yes. Do I like the player that Jared McCain is? Yes. But I do not like the person that he is. Maybe he's funny. Maybe he's likable. But the fact that he's a grown-ass man wearing paint on his nails and making TikToks, that rubs me the wrong way. That's all I'm saying. And you could say he's making all this money from brand deals and this deal and that deal. Hey, it doesn't matter. Can he win? What did Mahomes or Curry win in college?
Exactly. Curry didn't win shit at Davidson. Mahomes didn't win shit.
My boy Chris.
Chris
Potential cancer in the locker room? I believe so.
He's one of the nicest guys.
Let me break this down. Wait, hold on.
One of the two nicest guards in the league.
Vince, hold on now, Vince. I want to answer what Chris said. Chris is a good dude. Okay. Could he potentially be a cancer in the locker room? I say yes. Now let me explain this to you. It's one thing to have painted fingernails in college. It's one thing to make TikToks in college. But when you get to the NBA and you're playing against grown-ass dudes, and dudes that wait, I'm not done. And dudes that want to seriously rip your face off when you get in there, dudes are going to be rubbed the wrong way that this guy's wearing fingernails. I truly believe that this guy, because he's too likable. In professional sports, when you're like that, I don't appreciate that. The Sixers need somebody that's hard, that's tough, that's gritty. Jared McCain's not that guy. And I'm going to tell you this. I think that there's a serious chance that Joel Embiid is going to be scared at the fact that this guy wears fingernails. I'm not lying. Joel Embiid's been scared to play in the playoffs the past 7 years. He's going to be afraid that this guy's wearing painted fingernails. Come, let's be serious. He's playing against grown-ass dudes in the NBA that want to win, and they see a guy that's soft. They see, maybe he's not soft, but they see a guy that's so nice and so. You can't be that way, especially in Philadelphia. If you're hard, you got to be gritty, you got to be tough. Joel Embiid's not tough. We need somebody that's tough. And I think that Connect guy would be a lot better than what Jared McCain is.
He's old.
And the nails is what's really bothering me.
He's old.
Ryan Garcia beat a great boxer with painted fingernails and sits on social media.
Exactly. There's time and time again where phenomenal athletes have proven that even though you're different and paint your fingernails, it doesn't mean that you're some type of way, that you like some type of people. It means that they can overcome hatred for whatever they're doing, and maybe it's a good luck charm. Maybe it's to protect their nails. I don't know I don't know exactly why they wear this kind of paint or if it's a trend but it doesn't affect the player. And if Jared McCain is
could affect the locker room.
And if Jared McCain is shooting 41% from three with fingernail paint on his nails, he would be a great player for the Sixers. You said you wanted Klay Thompson because he could be a great shooter in the play. He could be a great shooter in the playoffs. He has the potential to be a great shooter in the playoffs. When you have a guy who has potential to be a great shooter from beyond the arc in the playoffs, which we desperately needed, which is why we traded for a guy like Buddy Hield, which is why we traded for a guy like Cameron Payne. This is exactly what we need. And Jared McCain is the player that we want, and he's 19 years old, and he's affordable.
20. Here's the thing. Yeah, well, I totally want Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is a three-point shooter. Klay Thompson's legit.
Klay Thompson's got 0 for 10 in an elimination game, and you'd rather have him versus
let me explain this to you again. I'm going to finish this point up because we already have our first call of the night. I just want to explain this while we have 10 people in here. If you want to call in, you want to get in on this conversation, DM me on Instagram or Twitter, or if you know me personally, just text me. And you can call in, and we can talk about this situation because this is a problem.
I just had someone tell me that he's a generational talent with great personality.
I'm going to tell you, Chris, I gotta agree with you, pal. The fact is this guy, look, we get angry when certain guys come into Philly. We are going to get angry when this guy can't look.
And what if he shoots
the most ruthless fans in America? And we have a guy that wants to paint his nails. He's going to get eaten alive. I just want to finish this off. We got a caller in. I'm going to add him right into this.
Right,
we got our first call tonight. We got my man, Nick. Nick wants to call in. He wants to talk. Nick, how you doing, pal? Nick.
Hey, what's going on, Ryan? Good to see you.
Let me hear what your opinion is on this Jared McCain pick. What do you think?
I think it's great personally. Like, I've been wanting to have him for like 3 months now. Ever since like March Madness, he needs to be in Philly. He can shoot, and like what Vinny said, like he's proven to be an elite scorer. He's very athletic, and he could drop 30 like on college kids. Like he's a freshman in college, he's already dropping 30. Like he's proven
I could drop 30 on them.
No, you can't.
All right, get out there then.
Let me explain something to you. But what I got to break down for you guys is what you guys don't understand is the fact that college is different than the NFL. And NBA. You see that in the NFL.
NBA.
My bad. You see that in the NFL when these guys come from
NBA.
college, they can't. I'm making an analogy here. Can I finish?
Yeah, go for it.
Guys that you see it. Look, when guys come from college into the NBA, sometimes they play a lot worse in the NBA than college. You see the same thing with the NBA or with the NFL. Guys come from college, they can't play in the NFL. So the fact is that this guy might have shined very bright in college, might have gotten away with his nails in college, might have gotten away with being some TikTok star in college. But when he plays against guys and with guys that are 30 years old and that want to win, and maybe Jared McCain does want to win, but this guy is seriously, he's got a rude awakening coming. When he's playing with guys that are 30 years old, 10 years older than him, and they're just going to eat him alive. And
he's already playing guys 4 years older than him.
When we're walking around the Wells Fargo Center, screaming, "Let's go Six!" Or we're booing Jared McCain.
No, we're not.
No, why would we do that? Yeah,
when he drives the lane and shoots phenomenal from 3-point. And
can he do it in the NBA?
He is not a player right away in his first year.
Yeah,
no one expects a 19-year-old to be a 20-year-old to be a starter right away. Give him 1 or 2 years to develop. He's got Kyle Lowry. He's got Tyrese Maxey, who are extremely open to helping young players, extremely open to putting their defensive prowess first. And they're able to drive the lane. They're able to shoot. And I think they could be great mentors for him.
What really irks me about this situation is the fact that
he paints his nails. That's it.
That's the only problem that you have with him. Nick's exactly right. The only problem is that he paints his nails. That's
and real quick, like what Vinny was saying, like Ronaldo paints his toenails, like, and you said that like McCain needs to get like a new like ritual or something. Right. Like everybody's is different. Like Jordan wears UNC shorts under his shorts every game.
Well, Jordan,
everybody has something different.
You said Jordan.
Exactly.
You said Jordan.
Yeah, I'm just naming like a different player.
Jordan, let me explain something to you. Jordan's 6-0 in the finals. Jordan can paint his nails if he wants to. Jordan's the best
Well, he could drop.
basketball player
McKinney could
ever
drop
lived.
30.
No. Jordan's the best basketball player to ever live. But until this guy can prove to me that he can play in the NBA, I'm not so sure about his nails.
So you're messed up
he-
about this pick because you don't like his nails.
No, I don't like his nails. And
But do you like
the
his
fact
play style?
is, I think he's too soft. I think that
He's not soft.
He's
He
not.
drives
He's-
the lane constantly.
yeah.
that's not when I mean soft. I mean mentally soft. We can't have mentally soft
Do you
guys on
think-
the team.
Do you
So
think
Have you heard him
Tyrese
in
Maxey's
interviews? Like, he
soft?
sounds pretty educated. He goes to Duke. Like,
He goes to Duke. He's one of
not
the
a
smartest
dumbass,
musicians in the world.
yeah, he's,
You people, you guys just don't think long term. No,
Long term?
No, that's not what I'm
I'm
saying.
thinking long term, and so are the Sixers. He's a 20-year-old guard who has elite shooting, who could drive the lane, who could get boards at a smaller size, and he's affordable. And he's already got money in his name for NIL, and he's a great player. That's called thinking in the future, and that's what the Sixers did. That's why they didn't get Connect from Tennessee. He's
No.
3 years older than him.
Look,
That's why. That's what's called thinking in the future.
they should have easily have signed Connect. And let me explain something to you. I'm not saying that he's soft because he paints his nails. That's not why he's soft. He's soft because of the fact that he's too, I don't know, he's too like happy. You can't be happy. You could be happy, but this guy I need to see some serious change. He's too happy. He's too he's too smart. You need to be gritty. You need to be tough. You need to play. He doesn't have that.
he's proven to be tough. Like, he's playing basketball for a career. He has every right to be happy.
He's too
Exactly.
mature. Did you see the way that he acted when he got up there, when he got drafted? Did you see the way
He cried.
was-
He cried
It was an
after.
emotional moment. It was an emotional moment. He got drafted for the Sixers, and it was his dream NBA chance. This is
He
probably
should've
what
went
he
with
dreamed
Connect.
of as a kid.
We
Connect
should've
is
went with
23
Connect,
years
and you know
old
it.
in college.
You should have known we went with Connect.
He's 23 years old, and he goes to Tennessee, which is a public school, and Duke is a private institution, one of the
10%
smartest
acceptance
universities
rate,
in
yeah.
the world. And he's a phenomenal player. Started as a freshman, drops 30 points in multiple games, gets rebounds, drives the lane, shoots 41% from three. What can you not like about the kid? He's hardworking. He's a great personality. He's just a good kid.
Yeah, and very big brandable for Philly. Like, I think he's gonna do good things. I really truly think that.
Well, no, we're going to see. I know I keep saying it, but I'm okay with the pick. I am okay with the pick. I am not okay with the person. That's it.
But when he proves himself in the NBA, will you change your mind on him? Like,
If he can prove himself to play in the NBA, I will totally be okay with him.
all right, and
I
I think you should paint your nails once he does good in the NBA. I think you should paint your nails. How about that?
Look, Jared McCain is. I want him to do good. Bottom line. I want him to do good. I want him to help lead this team to a championship. But as a grown-ass man playing with grown-ass men, I don't think that he should have his nails painted. And I think that once he does bad, or if he does bad in the NBA with the Sixers, I think us as fans will totally eat him alive, and that will totally kill him. And, you don't want him like this is what I'm saying is there's a chance that he does bad. And us Philly fans were ruthless. And as soon as he does do bad, we are just going to eat him alive. And his nails are the first thing that we're going to target. And do I think that he can withstand the us going after him? No.
I do. Because
He
he's
did at
already
Duke.
already
He already
dealing
did that at Duke. He's been getting shit for his nails for like a year.
David, college is a lot different than the NBA. Different.
College is more competitive, I'd say. Like,
It's more competitive.
Basketball's better. They play more defense in college basketball. That's your words, not mine.
I
what you
just said
said.
I agree.
He's gonna
yeah,
get
you have to have
I agree.
multiple
and
times.
more
right?
defense in college, and he's been very successful. So I don't see how his game, if he's already an elite shooter, can't translate to the NBA if there's no defense in the NBA.
There's
Your
only
words,
upside in
not
this
mine.
pick, I think so. Yeah.
No, I said that they play legitimate defense in the NBA. You know it. I know it. We all know it.
In college basketball.
I mean, college. My fault. In college, they play a lot better.
I'm not saying it's the same as the NBA, but like it's still like elite defense. Like
Duke environment does not compare to the Philly environment. I agree. One bad stretch, he'll crumble. I don't want to
He's
see
a
that happen.
rookie. He's a rookie. Who said he's even going to go in?
He's going to go in. Look. I just explained this shit. The Sixers have now with Jared McCain. We have 5 active dudes on the roster. McCain's going to be active. It's Embiid, it's Maxey, it's Paul Reed.
And then Ricky Council and
Ricky Council, and now Jared McCain. 5. We have 5 guys on the active roster.
And 3 of them are extremely young, and 2 of them are centers. And one's an
Paul
MVP.
Reed, first of all, Paul Reed is going to be traded.
Paul Reed should be traded.
Paul
Probably
Reed's going
will.
to be traded.
He should be. He's trash. Oh, Joel Embiid after Jared McCain.
What happened? Who cares? The kid's good at ball. You're just mad because he's not you wanted, you bum. That doesn't make any sense. And he spelled Strapper wrong.
Sixers drafted Jared McCain says he is really looking forward to getting to know Tyrese Maxey and learn from him on how he had success so quickly in the NBA. He seems to have a very positive and engaging personality like Tyrese Maxey. Jared says he has dreamed of this moment since he was 5 years old. So if he's been dreaming of this since he was 5, how do you not get emotional?
Well, we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how he plays.
Literally, I think I'd say 80% of the picks cry after they get picked. Like that's just a normal human thing.
He's so
Get out to
happy.
Philly and start working, man. Let's do this.
He's
What's up,
hyped.
Philly fans? Jared McCain here. I'm so excited to get out to Philly and
I
start
don't hear
working,
anything
man.
wrong.
Let's do this.
Oh, my God. There's no way you just said Bronny James.
He's trash.
Oh, my God. I would much rather have a dude that paints his nails than Bronny James. Oh, my God. If they had Bronny James, I actually might have, I would have punched the screen. Factual. I don't like Bronny James. All right, Nick. We have more
All right.
callers in this queued up. You ready?
All right.
You
Yeah,
have
been a
any
pleasure,
last
guys.
words you
Thank
would
you for
like to
having
say
me.
to this?
See you, Nick. Thank you.
Of course. Happy early birthday, buddy.
What did
All
you
right.
say, Bill?
What'd you say?
What did you say?
What? I said it's been a pleasure and happy early birthday. Your
No,
birthday's
I
tomorrow,
appreciate
right?
that, Nick. It's been a
course,
long
buddy.
time. It's good to see you. Good to talk to
Yeah,
you.
good to see you again. All right, we'll hang out.
All right, I love you, buddy. Yeah,
See you
I'll
guys.
see you,
All
buddy.
love.
All right, well, we're going to call into our next person. We got Charlie. Charlie, let's see what you got, pal.
What's up? What's up, guys?
Charlie?
How you
What's
doing,
up?
pal?
How do you like the pick, man? How do you like the pick?
What do you gotta
I
say?
love
What
the
do you
pick. I
gotta
think it's
say?
a great pick. I mean, I don't watch a lot of draft. I know the draft
You're a
is bad
Celtics
this
fan.
year. So
You're a
I
Celtics
yeah. I know the draft is really bad this year. So I don't know. I mean, all the players are kind of mid. But you were talking about Klay Thompson earlier, Ryan. And I just want to ask, you know the contract that's going to come with signing Klay Thompson, though, right?
Oh, I do know, but do I think that
You
it
know
would
how
be
much cheaper
reasonable?
Jared McCain is?
What happened?
You know how much cheaper Jared McCain's going to be on a rookie contract?
No,
than we're talking about Klay
but
Thompson?
what I'm saying is can Jared McCain play the same way as Klay Thompson can? No.
Klay Thompson went 0 for 10 in elimination game. I don't think it's a very high bar right now for the current
No.
Klay Thompson.
What
Like,
Klay
this is your
Thompson
value for
was,
money.
Klay Thompson's bar of what he was, and I still think he can be. I think it's bigger than what Jared McCain
I'll
is.
just repeat what Chris said because he's right on the money. Klay Thompson is washed. He's old and doesn't deserve the money. That's completely true. Over 10 in an elimination game when they needed him the most. And Curry is without a partner. He was the only one carrying the Warriors last year with absent Klay Thompson. Where was he? He got benched for Pajemski. You had Looney Tunes, Andrew Looney, playing trash. He was getting minutes lost by another rookie center. I mean,
Look, that
Curry
team
was
is you
carrying-
can't compare
Klay was
that
washed.
team.
Klay does not deserve the money, and we have Jared McCain, who is
You
cheaper,
can't compare
younger,
that team.
better shooter at this point in their careers.
You can't compare that team. Jared McCain, I'm rooting for him. I think he can be good. And I keep contradicting. I think he can be good. But what I'm saying is the Sixers' window to win is this year coming up. I want Charlie. I want you to listen. And with all honesty, me to you, no Vince, just me to you. The Sixers Their window to win a championship has slimmed down to this year coming up. Let's agree.
Okay, yeah.
It's
I
slimmed
think they got
down.
2 or 3. I think they might
This
have 2
year,
or
if
3.
they do not win, Embiid is out. The process is gone. It's time
Mm-hmm.
to start over.
Good.
Then you have a chance where Maxey, with a shitty team, Maxey's going to request a trade. Maxey's going to be gone. Then it's Jerry McCain that's sitting there. Is Jerry McCain the guy that you want to build around? I'm not too sure. And with the Sixers window being just 1 year, this one last year, they need to go out and they need to go bring a guy that could shoot. That is a veteran that has won, that has success, and knows how to play. Jerry McCain's not going to be in the starting 5. Jerry McCain's going to ride the bench, and he's going to get some minutes, of course, but he's going to ride the bench. The
He's a
Sixers
rookie.
in their
You expect him to start.
the Sixers in their small window to win, they need a guy that can come in, be in the starting 5, and can average 20 points. You're not going to get that right away with Jerry McCain, which is why I'm so long term. This is an okay pick, but right now our window to win, we don't have a window to win with Jerry McCain.
I think you're probably this is a historically bad draft class. Like since
sure.
like the 2015 one, it's a terrible draft class. Nobody in this class are you going to draft at 16 outside of the lottery that's going to start on the Sixers and drop 20 points per game as a third option. There's nobody in this class that is remote. Not even if you were picking number 1 overall. Rasheed's not going to do that. Sergeant, nobody in this class is going to have that kind of impact. Everybody in this class, you can maybe get you're going to get a role player in this class. That's who you're drafting. You're not drafting someone to build around in the future. You're not really drafting a super good impact player, like a third option on a contending team. That's just not who's in this draft class. Nobody is that good in this class, especially at 16.
I think
you're not going to find someone who's going to do what you want them to do in this class.
I think we should have traded this pick for Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler's 35 and he's washed.
And you're the same guy that said you wanted Paul George.
I would take Paul George.
Oh,
Paul George is better than Jimmy Butler at this point in their careers. Jimmy Butler the Heat have moved on from Jimmy Butler. That's why they gave Bam Adebayo a supermax contract earlier today. That's why they're drafting these players for the future, and they're getting rid of Jimmy Butler.
Where is
Jimmy
Paul
Butler has
George
2 years
gone?
left on this deal, and he wants a new extension.
Where is Paul George gone?
And by the time Jimmy Butler's contract expires, he's only 37 years old, and the Heat
You have
won.
no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea how to win, Vince. You want Paul George, who has never gone to a final, and has definitely never won a final. This guy has moved on to more teams than I have girls, and the guy's not a winner. But Jimmy Butler is a known winner. Jimmy Butler has been to 2 finals. He's averaged 23 points in both of those.
And how many did he win?
And he's
How many did he win?
leader.
What
many
trade
did he
pack? What trade package are you putting together for Butler here?
I wouldn't look.
What trade package?
I
How many
would've
picks are
given
you going to give away for
I
Butler?
would have given them so many picks for
And
Butler.
Mikal Bridges is 6
You're gonna-
first-round picks.
You're going to
How many
overpay. You're
did
going to
he give
overpay
up?
for a 35-year-old Jimmy Butler because you
I
feel like your window is
I'm
so short.
overpaying.
Your window is way too short.
It's
I'm
not
For
good.
this, you're going to put more old players around and already you have a really fragile team, right? Butler was out for this playoffs. Paul George is always, prone to be injured in the playoffs. You're going to put more fragile pieces around and this isn't how you're going to win. That's not how you win. You
Drafting
need to
players
have
like-
players that are going to be healthy. And that team is just not healthy.
No, and I understand what he's saying. I totally get what he's saying, and I happen to agree. But when the Sixers window is whittled down to 1 year, you need to go get a third scorer.
I don't think it's whittled down to 1 year. I think we got
What
2
is it,
more years.
Vince, enlighten me.
You have a
If
couple
I'm
more
so
years. You have
stupid,
2 or 3
if I have
years.
no idea what
You
I'm
have
talking
2 or
about,
3 years.
then explain to me what our window is to win.
We have a young, amazing all-star guard named Tyrese Maxey, who is an all-star this year, was top 10 in points per game in the whole NBA. Whole NBA averaged 26 points per game this year as the number 2 option for
Embiid?
for 40% of the season. That's
Correct.
the number 2 option to Embiid. And for 60% of the season, he 26 points per game. Led the team in points, led the team in probably assists too. And he's an elite player. And that's something to look forward to. And he's young. Now we have Jeremy McCain, an elite guard at shooting the ball. The window has opened up further down the line with a player like McCain. Now we bring in pieces to surround them with. We extend Kelly Oubre for 3 more years. That's another 2 more good years at Oubre. We saw what he could do. On a
Kelly
on a
Oubre-
minimum contract, we saw what Kelly Oubre could do. He can give you 20 points per night. He could give you 7 boards. He could give you 6 assists.
Kelly Oubre is
do that.
inconsistent.
Kelly Oubre was our second best player in the playoffs last year.
You're not going to find much better pieces unless you overpay. And that's not a good process.
No,
Overpaying
no,
for bad pieces because you feel like you have this window that you have to fill in the next year. That's bad process. That's why you're in these bad situations right now. Like you have to make bad
let me
moves just because you
explain
feel like
something
you
to
have to.
you.
You have to make good moves in a vacuum to be a good franchise.
I don't trust whatever Daryl Morey's got up his sleeve. Let me explain that one to you. I'm surprised he got this guy. So as much as we can say as much as we want and as little as we want to talk about whatever we want. But can and will Daryl Morey be able to figure it out? I don't think so. Kelly could have performed way, but Kelly, look, I'm going to answer what Vince said about Oubre. Oubre's a very good basketball. I like Oubre. I like Oubre a lot. And I think we should re-sign Oubre. But Oubre, his problem is he's going to want 3 years and he's going to want 15, 20 million. We don't have that to spend. And I don't want to spend 20 million.
You want to bring
for
in
3
Jimmy
years
Butler and
for
Klay Thompson?
Kelly Oubre.
You want to bring in Jimmy Butler and Klay Thompson? You know what money to spend on Oubre?
No. I want if I had to get one guy right now, it would be Jimmy Butler. Screw Klay Thompson. I want Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a known veteran. He's a known leader. He's been to 2 finals. He averaged 23 in both finals appearances, and he's a known leader. All right, we're gonna add somebody. I'm gonna give Charlie his couple more minutes of fame. I'm gonna add another guy. We're gonna hear what he has to say. Charlie or Jimmy, what's going on, pal?
Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy?
I can't hear what he's saying. You got to
I
fix
hear
your
him.
mic, my friend. What hat? Is he wearing a Mets hat? What's he wearing?
Hold on, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
now I can. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Jared McCain might be the worst pick in 76ers history.
No.
Man,
Like, you might-
Markel Fultz
I
is
love
right
to
there,
Markel, we had
man.
players like Markel Fultz and the Magic who weren't able to.
Markel Fultz was the best pick the Sixers could have had.
Markel Fultz was trash. Jared McKean is
At that particular moment, Markel Fultz was the
at the
best pick.
particular moment when we had to choose between Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons versus Jimmy Butler. That's the moment we take Butler, or that's the moment we take Simmons and Tobias Harris 9 times out of 10. So you can go back to these moments in history and look, that was the right move in the moment. But look how they panned out. Jared McCain can pan out like we want him to as an elite guard who can shoot well from beyond the arc, which is what we need to have playoff success. We haven't had a player contribute in the playoffs when we don't have Embiid fully healthy, when Maxey is the only guy that we're relying on, when we need him to drop 45-plus points per game.
Let me ask you this. If you're relying on Tyrese Maxey to win you games in a playoff series, then what the hell is Joel Embiid doing here?
He's hurt, and he dropped 50 points in the playoffs. So you can't say Embiid's the problem. Now you add a third option who can shoot beyond the 3, which we tried to get in Buddy Hield, and now we have a
Buddy Hield needs to stay a Sixer. Let me explain that. To
Buddy
you.
Hield missed the game-winning shot.
Buddy Hield needs to be re-signed.
We hit all backboard, no rim on the game-winning shot.
Buddy Hield and Klay Thompson, but Kelly Oubre is where we're drawing the line today, Ryan.
Exactly.
Buddy Hield and Klay Thompson.
No, listen, I like Kelly Oubre. I've been saying it. I love Kelly Oubre. I love the guy.
Nico Batum's a great player, by the way. Sorry.
But I like we got look, Buddy Hield is a solid. No matter how he played last year, you give him, and this year coming up. Look, we don't have any bench pieces. Buddy Hield would be a low price to bring back. I like Buddy Hield.
Yes, you don't take Jared McCain. You leave Tyrese Maxey in that backfield by himself, and you get Paul George, Jimmy Butler, or Braun. One of those 3. And you replace Tobias Harris.
Braun is
What are you doing with
Braun,
McCain?
if you draft
What are you doing with the
as
McCain?
stupid as it sounds,
Braun is a great player.
as stupid as it sounds.
LeBron, I would rather now this is a stretch. I would rather have Jared McCain over LeBron.
I don't know.
No, because if you want to win now, like you just said, then you take Braun.
LeBron is a top 10 player in the league. He's
No,
a top 10
I-
player in the league right now. Be
LeBron
serious.
is nice.
He's so
LeBron
serious.
is
He's still
40.
a top 10 player in the league.
Braun is averaging 26 points per game, too.
You're talking about
Top 10.
you want Klay Thompson Jimmy Butler, and Buddy Hield, and you don't want LeBron?
No, I
You
don't
want
want LeBron.
James?
LeBron is 40.
That's where you
want
that's your
you want a
problem?
6'9" forward who could shoot the ball well, who could attack the rim, who could block shots. That's
You're
your
talking
guy.
about
That's LeBron James. It doesn't
You're
matter.
talking about great leader. LeBron is one of the best leaders of all time, or still in the NBA right now. He's an excellent leader. You want a great leader? LeBron is that. LeBron's a better leader than
LeBron,
Butler.
yeah.
You want a guy with
Look.
playoff success. He's been to 10 finals. You want a guy like Klay Thompson who's been to the finals. You want a guy like, I don't know who you said, who went to the finals twice, Jimmy Butler. You got LeBron who's been there 10 times, won 4
I'll
of
beat
them.
him too.
You want a guy
I'll
with
beat him
playoff
too.
success.
LeBron.
You want
let
to
me
get
explain this
people
to
in
you.
the stands, you get LeBron. And you want more money for the Sixers organization, you get LeBron. And you want
If
to
you
win
wait,
out,
can
you
I-
have a
can I
one-year
rebuttal?
window, get LeBron.
Can I rebuttal? I would be if we had a chance to sign LeBron after he was leaving Cleveland, like he was leaving Cleveland, and then he instead came to Philly instead of Los Angeles, I would have been all on board. But the fact that the gentleman is 40 years old, and if he comes to Philly, that means we're going to have to sign his loser son, Bronny. And then that means that he's only going to play 1 year. LeBron's only going to play 1 year.
You just talked about a
max.
1 year window for 15 minutes. You just told us your Sixers window was 1 year, and now you're
But
getting a guy who's
LeBron
going to
is
help your
not the
1 year
guy
window.
to do that.
But
LeBron
you
is
just
not
said
the guy to do
he
that.
fits in the 1 year window perfectly. He fits in the 1 year window.
LeBron's not the guy to do that. He's not. I just got a text message from my main man, Dom. I don't know if he's still on the stream listening or not. He says, McCain won't thrive in Philly. We need Oubre/Hield plus a backup center. We got to bring back Lowry. And no Klay, but give me Jimmy Butler or Paul George.
Exactly, bro. He's right. No, the Philly environment will kill any player. Like, it doesn't matter. If you have one bad series, you have one bad stretch, the Philly environment will kill you.
That's
No
what
matter-
I-
That's any player though. That's
No, it's
McCain
not, but
specifically.
Philadelphia.
That's any player.
Like, if,
Well,
if you're
Any
a
player
team,
in Philly. Any player in Philly that was going
if
to
you're
have a
in-
bad environment.
Let's
Yeah,
look
but
at
if you're-
it.
that's part of playing the Philly.
Ben Simmons.
If anyone's going to get the flame, it's going to be Embiid and Nick Nurse because Embiid
No,
has
it's not.
been
It's
processed
not going to be Embiid. It's not going to be Embiid. It's going to be all the dude
McCain
pages.
won't thrive in Philly like Fultz, and he's too sensitive. I
Exactly.
agree, Dom.
Want to hear what Elliot Shore Park said?
No, that is what Dom said.
No, do you want to hear what Elliot Shore Park
Yeah,
said?
let's hear it. He's another idiot. Let's go.
Tons of logic behind this picks.
Wait, hold on. You got to speak slow.
Tons of logic behind the pick.
Wrong.
Maxey and McCain will be perfect together in spacing the floor. Will
McCain
make
won't
Embiid's
thrive.
life much easier. I think McCain has a high floor, but not a super high ceiling. He is an absolute NBA player and will contribute right away. That makes sense on a win-now team like the Sixers, but I'm not sure he has the upside of other players still on the board when they took him. I do wonder if McCain and Maxey will be able to start next to each other, or if their size will be too much of an issue. McCain is a very tradable player. Every team will take a shooter like McCain on his contract. If the Sixers do end up making a big trade, it will be very enticing to other teams to potentially acquire McCain in addition to picks. So Ellie Shore Park seems to think that Jared McCain could be the headliner of a Sixers trade for a guy like Jimmy Butler or Paul George, which I would not be very happy with. All things
No.
considered.
It's it's hard. It's hard to say. I'm not liking the pick, and you can say it's because the nails are not. And the nails do play a part of it. Let me just tell you. But it's if you're talking longevity, well, that's one thing. But Joel Embiid is going after this year. They don't win. Maxey's iffy. Now,
Maxey's iffy. He's about to get a super max. He's one of the
Maxey,
best
let me
ice
explain
players in the
something.
league.
They trade Joel Embiid, and then it's time to totally rebuild and start the process over again. Maxey's gone.
I don't think Maxey would
Maxey's
mind being the
gone.
number one
He's
option
the
on
superstar of
a
the team.
process. He's like 23, isn't he?
Yeah.
He can still fit in. Like, he'd be the centerpiece they're building. I think if I'm getting a supermax and being a piece they're building on with the capital they're going to get from Embiid, that's like a really nice spot. Philly loves him already, right? He loves being in Philly. That's a really nice spot to be in. I don't think he's leaving. I don't think he's going to follow Embiid out.
Exactly.
I don't know, but we're going to find out. Anything can happen, and my main concern is Daryl Morey. Can Daryl Morey handle the pressure that he's about to get? Can Daryl Morey handle the players he has to acquisition? Can he handle Jared McCain and the heat that Jared McCain's about to receive?
I don't think he's
Can
going
he
to.
handle the Joel Embiid
Jared
drama?
McCain's been handling the heat all throughout his first year in college for Penny
No,
Gonzalez.
I'm
He's
not
been
saying about
handling the heat
McCain. I'm
already.
talking
Gets in
about
Philly.
Daryl Morey. Can Daryl Morey make the right decisions and handle what is being thrown at Jared McCain and at the organization and at the team? Daryl Morey's softer than everybody else. Let me just tell you that one. And he's not so smart. So we got a couple more people that would like to be added. So I just want to get the final statements from Charlie and Jimmy. Any final statements?
Yeah, I think that was a great pick. I think they really hit that one. You know, he's going to help now. Maybe he won't progress well in the future, but he's going to help them now. I think he's going to be just as resilient. He's fine. Yeah. Thank you for having me. It was real good
Of
fun.
course, no,
being on here.
anytime.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Anytime.
yeah.
I enjoyed having you on. You're very
Thank you.
knowledgeable. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Of course.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
See you guys.
Appreciate it. Anything else? Jimmy, what about you, Jim?
I don't think his mind's on basketball. I think Sixers, I think they're better than that. I think they could have got someone who wants to win now and not someone who wants to make TikToks now.
Facts.
Jared McCain,
No,
his head's not in the game.
I'm tired of arguing about it that we got to get some other people on. But I appreciate having you guys. You guys definitely be on
Thank you,
something
guys.
again. Of course.
Goodbye.
My,
All right, guys.
Before we add one more person in, just to say this. So I would find it hard for Daryl Morey to make a trade with Jared McCain in it, knowing that Mikal Bridges is having the success he's having and he just got traded to the Knicks for 6 picks. I think it would be challenging to get rid of a guy like Jared McCain. That's all.
All right. Well, we have our third or fourth caller of the night. I think it's our fourth. And
Fourth.
it's Joe. What up with it, Joe? What do you got to say, pal?
How we feeling? How we feeling about Jared McCain? I want to hear you guys first.
We love it. I love Jared McCain.
Oh,
I think he's going to be a superstar for the Sixers. I think he's going to contribute right away. 41% from 3. I think great player. Fits perfectly with Maxey. Great personalities. I think, honestly, he could be an impact player down the stretch for the Sixers.
Joe, I want to hear you say, long-time listener, first-time caller. Can I hear you say that? Somebody clip this. Somebody clip this real quick.
Long-time listener, first-time caller here.
Let's hear what's on your mind now, Joe.
Personally, for me, I would have went Dalton Connect just because of the size there.
I agree.
And we have 3 guys on the roster right now: Embiid, Maxey, and Council. And we have 0 size, and we pick a guy in the Jared McCain who's a freshman who has no real, tough experience. He went to 1 Elite 8, and he's already been a top 10 pick. I don't think he's had enough veteran experience. And put the camera down there, Broad Street. And
I'm actually reading my hate comments on TikTok that I've been getting.
But Dalton Connect for me was my ideal pick, especially if we could get him that late. But Nick Nurse, I feel like, can make anybody a good caliber player. And leave it the Phils right now. We have with the Phils. Phils are playing good, but Dalton Connect, I was really hoping on going there.
No, and then what bothers me is I really wanted him, and I know a couple people that really wanted him, and the fact that he got drafted right after our pick is what really hurts me, because we could have had a very, very solid basketball player.
Oh, 100%. The size is what really intrigued me. With his he's a big guard, and Maxey's a smaller guy, so we needed that size. But I'm not a basketball manager, so let's hope Morey's making the right call here.
I'd rather have the 20-year-old guard than the 23-year-old wing, in my opinion.
Connect went to a shitty school and nobody knowing him, and nobody knew who he was, and then he went to an SEC school and then became one of the best players in the nation. That's why I wanted him.
Jared McCain was a freshman at a highly competitive school like Duke and was able to start right away and was getting 30 points per game and made it to the Elite 8.
Well,
freaking point.
Connect went through a lot of adversity. he went to a shitty school, then went to he went to adversity. So if you want to talk about people that can deal with the problems, can deal with the heat, hey, Connect was one of them. And we missed out on a basketball player.
Right
Not
there.
a TikToker, a basketball player.
Painting his friggin' nails. Painting his nails.
I don't like that. Do you, Joe? I don't like it. I don't appreciate that.
I
He's a dude. I
him
don't
and,
like it. Do you?
him and Kelly Oubre are going to go get pedicures.
Well, Oubre, I'll let Oubre go do that. But Jared McCain has to prove himself to be able to go do that.
I'm just saying, I don't like it. We had an all-star caliber player right out of college. You know, McCain could be, but Connect has proven that he was the SEC Player of the Year. I mean,
no, you guys are acting like it's late. It is. No, it is. It really is. No, Chris, it is.
what's Chris saying? What's he saying?
Chris is saying Connect is the
That's
same
what I'm
age as Maxey. He's not good. And Jared McCain makes TikToks for fun. And me and you are acting like his life revolves around TikTok and nails.
It doesn't. And he doesn't.
That's why he didn't score a lot of points in the Elite Eight.
But he
No.
got into the Elite Eight based on his scoring. Based on his scoring alone is the reason why he got to the Elite Eight. He was able to shoot, higher than 70% from 3-point in the Sweet 16? I mean, that's an elite player in my eyes, and he's the sole reason why they got to the Elite Eight. It's not his fault that he's dropped 8 points as a
Well,
freshman.
I want to explain this to you. I want to explain this one to you. So Connect puts up 39 points on Auburn, one of the best teams in the nation, and Jared McCain couldn't put up 10 against NC State when the best player was that big fat black dude. You can't tell me
And
they're the same caliber.
And DJ Burns was one of the best college basketball players for that short run in March Madness. He was everywhere. He was making runs, and he was going against Zach Edey head-to-head as one of the great matchups in college basketball.
He got dominated by Zach. Just putting that out there.
Just putting one out there, Joe. What did you say?
How many points did DJ Burns have?
I think he had less than 20, and he couldn't get any rebounds.
DJ Burns average in the March Madness. Does
Oh,
anyone know?
He was good in March Madness. I don't know, but I'm just saying when he went against Edey, he wasn't the best.
Well, DJ Burns did not go against Jared McCain. So is that Jared McCain's fault that he dropped? Well, let me look up how many points DJ Burns dropped first.
I got my reports from a very reliable college source.
DJ Burns dropped 30 points against Duke, and Jared McCain did not guard him. And you're saying that's his fault? Jared McCain was not the sole problem. If Duke is this highly talented school and gets elite prospects, then Jared McCain should not be relied on to go against a 370-pound center.
Why is TJ Burns not beginning? Because he's too fat. He's way too fat to play in the NBA.
He lost a lot of weight. Took some Ozempic.
He did.
Yeah, it took the Ozempic, Joe. Yeah, it took the Ozempic. Yeah. No, but he's a good player, but he'd be better on the offensive line. That's just me. Anybody else would want to join? What else? What else you got to say, Joe? Anything else?
I'm just saying I preferred Connect. That's all I wanted to come on here.
So did I. Well, while you're on here, I know you're a big Phillies guy. What you got? Any thoughts about the Phillies?
I want to ask you a question. Thoughts on the Rojas sending down?
I actually, as much as I hate Johan Rojas, this is the best thing for the Phillies and Johan because he wasn't being productive at the major league level, and he obviously had some sort of confidence issue when he was playing, and I think he couldn't fill what we wanted him to be. So I think him getting sent down is giving him an opportunity to get his confidence up, find his stride, figure out how to hit, and then when the time is right, he's either going to be traded for an asset like Luis Roberts, who is a low-risk, high-reward guy, or he's going to be called up and finally fill who he's supposed to be. He's still a young guy, so I think him being sent down is going to be able to help him figure it out. I'm totally okay with it. Now, if they want to trade him, or if they want to call him back up at some point, that's fine. Whatever they want to do. But I want him to be down there and figure it out.
last question before I go here.
Good.
Do you think is Turnbull hurt? Did we know that? No, right?
Turnbull got taken out. I think it was the third or fourth. Turnbull has a shoulder problem.
All right.
He has a shoulder issue. I don't think it's been reported exactly what it is yet, but it has been reported that he has a shoulder problem and wanted to be taken out because it was hurting really bad.
All right. Well, let's say he's all right before Walker comes back. Do you think that if he pitches well, Thompson will realize that he is that fifth guy and Walker isn't?
Well, I think that Rob Thompson and Dave Dombrowski, and not only the upper management and the coaches, but I also think that Taiwan knows it, and that Taiwan knows that he's not as good and should not be in there. And so I think I don't know if you were listening before. I knew you were in Omaha, but we had a Phillies like centered live stream Monday night, and I said that I think that they faked this injury with Taiwan because they had to have a reason to take him out, and now it kind of bit him in the ass that what's his name, that Turnbull's injured now. So we're going to find out how that goes. No, but I think that he faked being injured because they knew that he just couldn't take it. Walker's the worst pitcher. I've been saying that. Walker's trash. Walker, I had a problem with him coming back, and everything I said that would happen happened. So, I think that there's a chance we see Walker being traded at the trade deadline, a part of a trade package for Luis Robert, or really Kyle Tucker. I know Kyle Tucker's injured. I don't know if he's coming back or not. But I can't see us actually keeping him on the team because of the fact that he's costing us games, and we're not going to send a guy that we're paying $20 million a year down to AAA to figure it out. So I think the best option is either you're going to have to ride it out and just hope he somehow figures it out, or you're going to have to trade him. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not, and it's kind of sad that it has come to this point with Taiwan, because I was really rooting for him. I was really hoping that he was going to figure it out, but he didn't, and that's sad.
Oh, we're good. All right, wait. Last. Are you a Flyers watcher?
I am. I was more back in the day. But I'm trying to get back into hockey. So what do you got for me?
You know about the Michkov?
Oh, that's beautiful. That is above average.
That's
huge.
Joe Burrow level prospect there.
No, it's huge. And the fact that the Flyers were missing they were missing a piece last year, and they were missing a guy that had experience and that had that could handle the adversity. And I think the Flyers were very young, and some of the Flyers guys could not handle the heat and the adversity and the pressure of almost being in the playoffs. And they were missing a piece that could score, that could play defense, that is a very good, smart player. And I think that Michkov gives you that edge, and he adds you another guy that has been there, whether it's in Russia or here or not. He has experience. He's Russian. All Russians. I mean, Russians are legit. So I just think that he gives you an edge, and he adds a different. He adds a piece that the Flyers were missing.
All right, boss. That's all I had for you.
That's all you got?
Next time, I'll be on. I promise you.
No, all right. Oh, I appreciate the call in, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my man.
Good one, Pop.
You too, my man. Well, guys, anybody else? Anybody else? Sixers are true. The Flyers were they are a much better ran team now that Briere is in there.
I agree.
Briere has totally fixed the organization. The Sixers don't have that. They're idiots. They have Daryl Morey, and they have a loser for an owner, Josh Harris.
Agreed.
Anybody else want to call in? Anybody just DM me or something. I know there was I know Liv was on. Yeah, Vince, tell Liv to join back. I know she was in here. Tell her to join back. I'll talk to her. Sixers baited fans into a 10-year process that led us into drafting a fat guy who can't win in the postseason. Backs. Mentally soft. Guys, I really enjoy doing these like these live stream episodes. I want to get back doing some more of like podcasting, like right after the game, like my shit. And then I like doing this fan engagement, live streams, stuff that matters, having a real conversation. I like doing this. We're a lot better than than WIP. So tell her to join back or whoever. DM me and I'll give you the link. I'll give you the link, guys.
Yeah, send me the link. See if she wants to join.
You're gonna Vince, I gained four subscribers after this.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're at 109. You're going to stream during Eagles season? Absolutely. I think I want to run it up as a like if I'm home or something, I'll do like live right after the game. I'm definitely going to do podcasts that are by myself right after the game, and then obviously I'll have some live streams. And I think like if it's an Eagles game Sunday, have a regular scheduled live stream Monday night talking about what went good or what went wrong, and then Thursday night or Friday night or whatever we look forward to the next game. Like WIP does. We talk about it. We look into it. I think we have something going here, guys. I do, and I like the fans. I appreciate all the fans that have been in here. 49ers versus Eagles going to be debate. Going to be nice. All right, we got her up in here. We're going to add her, right, Vince?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, guys. Yeah, you talk to her now.
Oh, hi. Hello.
We can hear you guys nice and clear.
Hello.
We hear
hi,
you
guys. Hi. Hi. How are you?
We're good. How are you guys?
This can't be real. This can't be real, is it?
It is real. Yeah, it's like really real.
We're just at the boardwalk when the Sixers drafted Jared McCain.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't know if they have any insight.
Yeah.
I feel. What happened? I can't hear.
Have you guys seen his TikToks or what?
What?
Have you guys seen Jared McCain on TikTok?
Yeah. We actually just saw
He's a
video.
loser.
Yeah.
Do you guys like him or what?
Loser.
They're breaking.
They don't got no internet. They don't got no internet over
go
there.
Sixers.
Over there
We gotta go.
Really?
No, wait.
Thank you guys for joining the stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
It
Have a
was
great
awesome.
night.
We'll be back next
Enjoy
time.
your
All right.
Yeah, no, they're gone.
They're gone.
First time, long time listener, first time caller kicked off the stream. I need to have a guy on this stream that's on this this evening show of Broad Street Sports. That's like Chuck from Mount Airy that calls in every time and we just battle it out. You know what I'm saying? I need to have a Chuck from Mount Airy. I need to have a what's the other guy's name? Oh my God, Chuck from Mount Airy, Rios. Rios. What's the other guy's name? What's the fat white guy's name? Oh my God, we have Chuck. We have oh my God, we have Rios. We need that guy.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I honestly haven't listened to WIP in a minute, so.
Yo, join the live stream right now. I'm live on YouTube. Why are you so ignorant? Why are you so mean to me?
Yo.
Are you in Seattle?
Yeah, what is going on?
You're going to Seattle tomorrow?
I thought this
was this weekend.
Christmas talk, guys.
Can you shut up, Vince? I can't hear her. You can't be dead ass. You don't answer my snaps. That's why not. That's why.
Yeah, well, also, you could be fucking 25 years old.
Yeah, I'm real. Yeah, I'm 25. Totally.
What is going on?
I'm not. She thinks I'm 25.
Yo, chat, is he cooked? Chat.
I'm nowhere near 25.
Yo, put W's in the chat for Poppy's Riz.
Poppy, yeah, no, I should be president. I would run this country a lot better. I'm not yelling. What am I yelling? You want me to whisper?
You, everyone in chat, type W Riz.
All right, listen to this. This is a conversation between Taco and Brio, not Joe.
What the? Did you hear that? What the fuck was that?
Bro, he might be giddy. He might be Josh Giddy.
Wait, shut up, Vince. I can't hear. Are you going to stop laughing and get to the point? I mean, what are we doing?
Better here. Oh my gosh.
Now I just listened to the same thing twice. I mean, is that
You're losing followers, man.
Oh, I actually?
I don't know.
Wait, did I actually?
I don't know. You might be losing viewers.
No, I gained the subscriber. I gained the subscriber. All right, guys, there's nothing else to talk about. I mean, so I want to ask Vince. Yeah, Vince.
Yeah.
How was Barefoot Country Music Fest?
Barefoot Country Music Fest was amazing. Perfect lineup on the 23rd. I mean, Rodney Atkins.
Rodney Atkins is good.
Nate Smith, I don't know his name. Is that who the guy is? Not sure. Then you had, I'm blanking on his name. I don't know. Luke Bryan was the headliner. It was amazing.
Good song.
I'm blanking on the guy's name. Hold on.
This is where it ends.
Oh, yeah, Bailey Zimmerman. Bailey
Zimmerman is
phenomenal.
Bailey Zimmerman is probably my favorite country music singer right now. I wish
he was phenomenal. The energy was amazing. Everyone was not too rowdy. I mean, there was no fights going on. Everyone was just enjoying the show, and honestly, it was amazing. Luke was very good. Rodney Atkins was very good. I mean, everyone was very good. Bailey Zimmerman was phenomenal. He was my headliner of that night. I mean, just the songs, just like the pure energy on the stage. I mean, he was with Morgan Wallen 2 days before that. I mean, it was amazing to see.
Now, did you stay for Luke Bryan, like the whole Luke Bryan?
I did.
Now, who was the better performer, him or Bailey?
So, this is what I'll have to say. Luke Bryan, at the beginning, to me, he seemed a little worn out. He seemed a little slow. He was drinking water constantly. You could tell, like, his voice was kind of already drained. He was honestly not the best. And then he had this little speech that, like, kind of broke up his singing. And then after that, he kind of turned it on and was very good. Bailey Zimmerman, for me, though, was the best in terms of performing and, like, a performer. I mean, all the girls were in love with him. He took his shirt off. He threw it into the stand.
Wait, who took his shirt off? Bailey
Zimmerman.
No. Bailey, dude.
And he was playing the guitar. I mean, it was amazing. He was playing on stage, jumping everywhere. It was great.
He had his Wildwood shirt on. It was fire.
It was green Wildwood.
I know. I got totally screwed out of my tickets, dude. I was totally cooked.
Yeah.
We have. Oh, he's in. We have another caller. I guess he wants to get on the Sixers topic, but long-time listener, first-time caller. I want to hear him say it as well. We're going to add the main man, my main man, Dominic. Dominic,
what up?
You're live on WIP, pal. How you doing?
What up, Pop? Long-time listener, first-time caller, man. I'm happy to be here.
I love to hear that word. I love to hear that sentence.
How you doing? How you doing, boys? I want to talk a little bit about this Jared McCain draft pick. I've been listening for a little bit, so I know your guys' thoughts. There's a reason I'm wearing this Ben Simmons jersey right now. There's a reason.
I think we should sign
So
Ben
I'm wearing Tobias Harris right now too.
I'm wearing my Embiid.
We drafted him right. This is who we drafted tonight. This is who we drafted.
I agree.
Ben
If we
Simmons.
wanted to draft Ben Simmons, we would have got Zach Edey. We would have traded up for him.
That's who we drafted. He's not gonna be able to play here. I've seen you could tell by his reaction when he got drafted. The sensitivity that this man has, you can see it right away. He will not survive in Philly. That's just the honest
This
truth.
was his
He
dream
can't.
since he was 5 years old.
He can't.
I would be emotional too. Plenty players who are drafted get emotional. Plenty-
I'm not saying the emotion was the problem. You can tell when a guy is sensitive and when a guy is emotional. Jared McCain is sensitive. The Philly environment is not very forgiving to those type of people. I think we can all agree on that. I mean,
Ben Simmons, for example.
We're looking at a player right here who couldn't handle it, right?
Facts. True.
I'm scared and I'm worried that this is what we did again. I mean, obviously, you can't pass up the fit with Maxey. I mean, he's a great shooter. Fits with Maxey perfectly. Gives Embiid another shooter to pass the ball to on kickouts. But I'm worried about the mental side of Jared McCain's game.
This was the best phone call we have had all night.
Mentally-
Somebody that is knowledgeable, somebody that listens, somebody. Hey, and even if he liked the Jared McCain pick, this was a great phone call.
Good night.
He gave analysis. He gave his opinion. He was well spoken, and I give him props for that. You know, he gave exactly why he felt the way that he did about Jared McCain. The guy's a loser. The guy's a loser.
He's not a loser. And we're talking about sensitivity here. He's overcame mental battles of criticism on social media his entire college career.
It's only
Well,
it's
well, there-
only gonna get
every
worse.
freshman year,
It's only going to get worse. I mean,
There's a
this is a
reason
different.
for that.
He's a young
There's a reason.
player. He is a young player who is going to grow and blossom behind guys like Kyle Lowry if he gets
Wrong.
And Kyle Lowry is a hard-nosed type of guy. He's a guy that embraces the Philly activity. And if he sits behind a guy like that,
Kyle Lowry, 40.
if he's in the room with Tyrese Maxey, who's this nice, gentle guy who's going to provide leadership to him, who's learned under the mentorship of a guy like James Harden, who's another hard-nosed type of guy who's going to get what he wants, I don't see why Jared McCain can't thrive under these guys and develop to be less sensitive, which you could tell he is, I guess. I think
No, it's not. I guess, Vince. It is. I know.
I don't know it. I don't know it. And
Vin,
honestly, I don't think we can know it until we see him on the floor. And
Oh, I see it.
if he comes out of the bag shooting terrible, and he's another Ben Simmons 2.0, scared to shoot the three ball, scared to hit the open layup, then maybe, yes, he's sensitive. But how do we even know that? I mean, he's driven the lane. He's done with criticism. He's battled all of this stuff. I mean, I just don't see the sensitivity side of him, in my opinion.
Anybody who watched him in college, who watches him now, who's watched any of his interviews the last year, knows he's a guy who wears his emotions on his sleeve. That's who he is. He's like Lowry. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, but his emotions are a little bit different. Obviously, Lowry is relentless.
Lowry's 40.
You know, stuff like that. McCain is more sensitive. That's what he is. You can tell by the outward expression of his emotions. He may not care what you think right now, but you can tell that his emotions are always on display for everyone to see. And I'm worried that this is a different level. This is not college anymore. This is a completely different arena. This is the pros. This is the big leagues. This is not an environment that you just drop people in and play. We've seen so many people get berated. We saw Alec Boehm, who's a great baseball player last year, say, "I hate this place." And he was destroyed for a week. And then finally but he was able to handle it. I don't know if someone like Jared McCain can handle this. I don't know if I feel like he's another Markelle Fultz. I really do. And I'm scared to admit it. I'm scared for it to be true, but I think that's what happened.
And I totally agree with you. I do. But here's the thing about the Philly environment. They've shown that
I'll be back. I got to go get a water.
But they've shown that they could bring new guys in. Look what they did for Trey Turner last year. Standing ovations. He was in a rough slump, and they got behind his back. And I think, honestly, with a rookie like Jared McCain, who I honestly don't think he should be expected with these high evaluations to drop 20 points a game, even though he's a great shooter. I mean, I think Phillies fans or Philly fans in general should have his back, and I think they could have his back rather than push him away. That's my.
Well, no, well, we're going to have his back if he knows how to play basketball. I'll have his back,
and he
if
does
can
know how to
give
play
me some
basketball.
points.
He was a top 16 pick in the NBA draft.
The difference between the Trey Turner analogy is Trey Turner signed a 12-year contract, a 10-year contract.
12 years, 300 million. Something
Yeah,
like that.
like 12 years, 300 million. The Sixers fans had no choice but to support him and give him a standing ovation and try to make him work because they're stuck with him. The reality is, Vin, you said it yourself earlier. So I forget who said it. Might have been Woj. They said McCain is a bargaining chip in trades.
Yo, I'll call you later. I'm live right
If
now.
he starts off the season bad, there's gonna be fans clamoring for them.
Why?
For Butler, for Paul, for Zach
Why?
LaVine, maybe for Brandon Ingram. People are just gonna want to get rid of him.
Why?
Hard.
Oh yeah, I got to talk to everybody else. I get how it is.
I guess Pop's too important for us now, but
No, I'm getting called, and then I'm trying to say that I gotta call back later, and I'm getting
Hang up, man.
I'm getting half yelled at. Okay, why can't you call later? Yeah, you're on a schedule. All the rest of the hosts, I get how it is. I understand. It's not funny when I'm stating the facts. So what's wrong? Yeah, well, this is the first time you called me in about a month. Well, can I call you back later? I'm in the middle of the biggest conversation of the night. Yeah. So wait. So no, I don't play that game. I'm not on schedule. No. If you want to go call whoever else, that's fine by me. But you're not keeping me on the 11:30 schedule.
What is going on here? I thought we were talking Jerry.
I'm trying to talk Sixers. I'm trying to talk the Sixers.
Thought we were talking Jerry.
Well, you can go call whoever you want. It's totally okay. I don't know what you're laughing for. What's your schedule?
Oh my gosh, bro. Let's just talk Jared McCain, man.
So 11:30 to 11:45. So I'm only allowed to be on the phone with you for 15 minutes? I don't think so.
Type L's in the chat, guys.
I don't think so. Okay. So what are we doing here? So you got to hang up with me. Then you got to go do what? You got to get in your pajamas.
We don't got all day, Pop. I got to do.
Okay, stop, Vince. I'm about to hang up. Stop. I got to prove my point. What do you mean? I ain't yelling at nobody.
This is a tough listen.
No, it's a tough listen because she's just not making any sense. I mean, all right. Well, I'll be down this weekend. Are you going to be there? Or you just going to dodge again?
The only person that dodges is you.
Oh, I ain't dodging. I ain't dodging.
That's rough.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call you back. Bye. All right. Let's talk Jared McCain.
Let's talk about it. Finally.
What happened?
Let's finally talk about it.
No,
Me and
she's
Don
a long-time listener, first-time caller. She didn't know how to call into it.
So,
can you believe that? She got to call me up, tell me I'm on a schedule. I'm only on my own schedule. I'm on my own schedule. Tomorrow, 8 a.m., I'm at the DMV. I'm getting my joint tomorrow.
There you go.
Congratulations.
No. First place we're going, we're hitting up McDonald's.
I got a 7:50 tea time tomorrow morning. Come on,
No,
man.
you playing at Linwood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
not working in the morning. Let's go, Pop.
Do you really?
Yes.
First time going in?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to make this quick then. After Dom gets off, then we'll let you go to bed.
So, my next question is, obviously we drafted Jared McCain. I don't even know if we have a pick tomorrow. I really don't care. Second round picks don't amount to really much anything. Where do you see the Sixers going from here?
I think I see the Sixers going to another rebuild.
I think another big man. in the draft.
I think when you look later in the draft, second round, actually third round on, you're not going to find any productive NBA product. And honestly, as I stated before, the Sixers' window to win is this year. And without a Jimmy Butler or on Finney's defense, Paul George, or
I said I don't want Paul George.
Okay, Jimmy Butler or Klay Thompson, a third scorer, we're not going anywhere. And if you want to build in the future, you want to build a team for the future, that's fine. But I don't genuinely think that Jared McCain is the guy I want to build a successful process around. I don't want that. I trusted Embiid and Ben Simmons for a process. Jared McCain's another Ben Simmons.
Ben
I
Simmons,
trusted Markel Fultz.
Simmons and Jared McCain were not even
Fultz.
close to the similar play style. Ben Simmons is a defensive player. He is not a scorer. Jared McCain is a scorer. They're not. Look, if you're going to compare Jared McCain to someone, then it's got to be Markel Fultz because Ben Simmons has too
Look
much.
how Markel turned out.
Ben Simmons plays like a big man, and you just can't really compare.
Ben Simmons was a good basketball player. He was. He could rebound, he could facilitate, and he could score. And so what? He couldn't shoot a three. Yes, I wish he could shoot a three, but deep down, this guy was averaging 15 to 25, just dunking, laying it up, mid-range turnaround floaters. He was averaging 15 to 25 doing that, and he was also facilitating. Ben Simmons was a good thing and a bad thing. He got too mentally soft, and I think we beat him up too much because he couldn't shoot a three ball. That's all I'm saying. Ben Simmons was very good. So if Jared McCain could turn into a Ben Simmons, I think that'd be very good because we already know that Jared McCain can shoot.
But Jared McCain can't turn into a Ben
Yeah, Jared McCain can't grow 8 inches, and that's not going to happen.
So where do you see Jared McCain growing into? Do you see Jared McCain becoming a top, a top player in the league?
No, absolutely not. Jared McCain he's going to be a spot up shooter.
The Sixers do need it.
Maybe he can run like the offense with the second team or something. Study under Lowry. Who knows? But I think Jared McCain is honestly just somebody that can space the floor, which is what the Sixers need in all essence. Someone who can shoot the 3-pointer because God knows Tobias Harris and them can't.
Well, what I don't want is another Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris he was a guy that when we brought him, he was a very good pop-up shooter, very good 3-point shooter, could shoot from mid-range, and he was good. Jared McCain, from what I understand and from what I've watched, is a 3-point shooter, a guy that's a pop-up shooter, and a guy that can drive in and then do a mid-ranger. He's exactly what Tobias Harris is.
The problem is Tobias Harris is a forward with height. Jared McCain is not that player. They're not going to be.
So Jared McCain's your guard.
Jared McCain's
a guard, and he's going to be playing alongside Tyrese Maxey.
He's going to be playing Tyrese Maxey. Yes.
I trust Ricky Council more than I trust Jared McCain. I feel like why would we draft Jared McCain? We already have Ricky
The Sixers post me for saying that. The Sixers did post me.
I love Ricky Council. I've been Ricky Council's #1 fan coming out.
Vince put me on Ricky Council.
If it were me, I would have taken a wing. That's what you need. I would have taken a wing because you need a wing somewhere. You need to get a wing somewhere.
They don't have that. They have Embiid, who is 8 foot tall and can dunk on anybody, who can shoot on anybody, and he likes to go out to the top of the key and play like he's a guard. He's not a guard.
Embiid shoots. He averages 2 threes a game.
I don't want my big man shooting I want him inside the paint, Vince. I want my big man dunking on guys.
And he does.
That's all I want.
But if he continues to dunk and goes for flashy dunks, he's shown to get injured many times.
Well,
and if he's a pretty good 3-point shooter, shoots around high 30s, low 40s from 3, I'm not too sure, honestly. But if he's a good shooter from top of the key and he's got it wide open, I don't see why he can't take those.
I just like my big man who's 8 foot tall to be inside the paint, get rebounds.
8 foot tall is a stretch.
He's 7. He's up there.
Here's
But
Wemby.
we're gonna start to wrap this puppy up.
Let Doc.
Any last words you'd like to say?
There's just one thing I'd like to leave it with, and then I'll cross over to the Phillies real quick too at the end. If there's one question that the Sixers front office and team brass needs to ask itself, is can you beat the Celtics? And if you can't, who do you get to beat them? In my mind, they cannot beat the Celtics. They can't.
No.
There's only one person that they can bring in to beat the Celtics, and it's LeBron James. And guess what? You're not getting LeBron James. He's not coming to Philadelphia. It's over.
Why didn't he get drafted yet?
If Bronny comes to the city of Philadelphia, that would be worse than Jared McCain.
The Lakers hired J.J. Redick. LeBron's not leaving.
Yeah, LeBron's staying.
The other top guys that you're looking at, Paul George. I don't think we're beating the Celtics with Paul George. Jimmy Butler. He's a little bit older now. I don't think we're beating the Celtics with Jimmy Butler. Zach LaVine, I don't think we're beating the Celtics.
I actually like Zach LaVine. I don't think we can win with Zach LaVine.
I don't think we're beating the Celtics with Zach LaVine. So at the end of the day,
I don't think we're beating the Celtics with Zach LaVine. But if we can add Zach LaVine to the wing, then that is very positive. If we can add Zach LaVine to the wing,
but Pop, here's the thing I'm saying. I don't think you're beating the Celtics. Any rotation, any guy you bring in, I don't think you can beat the Celtics.
No.
I think you need to just reset Maxey, build around Maxey, wait a couple years, come back with a team built around him, because this team, keep trying to get players around Embiid and hope it works. It hasn't worked. It's not going to work. And I think eventually you need to kind of take Old Yeller behind the barn and shoot him, if you know what I mean.
I think you move on from Embiid after this year. If he doesn't win, if we can't beat the Celtics, he is gone. And I've been saying it. I want Embiid to win. I know we can win with Embiid, but Embiid is going after this year. I can't take it anymore. And if he's going after this year, it's time to just totally rebuild. And if Maxey wants to stay, you totally give him that mega $1 million extension. You build around him, and then if McCain's still on the team, obviously you're going to have him. But it's going to be a dreadful 5 to 10 years of Sixers basketball with no Joel Embiid and a total rebuild. It is going to be dreadful. And
Has it not been dreadful already?
Oh, it's dreadful already, but it's going to be a lot worse than what we're seeing now. No, it's going to be a lot worse.
And then last thing with the Phillies, the Johan Rojas thing, I don't necessarily understand the decision to send him down when you have Pache on the roster. He's batting barely 194. Like he's batting under the Mendoza line. He's batting under 200. Am I correct?
He's batting 194.
Yeah, in my mind, Rojas is better than Pache at defense. And if Rojas was hitting 230?
230. It was 235, if I'm not mistaken.
So he's hitting mid 230s. And Pache's hitting 194. I don't understand that move.
No, now this is my deep analysis. This is what I've come to realization with. What I've come to realization with is I think Dave Dombrowski and Rob Thompson and the Phillies organization thinks that Johan Rojas is the future of the Phillies in center field. And he's still very young. And you could see that his confidence was lacking at the plate. Defensively is whatever, but at the plate, you need to produce. At the plate, he was not. So his confidence was lacking at the plate. And you need to send him down to gain that confidence, gain that exposure. And he's still very young. He's going to get called up. And then I think they kept Pache up, the number one, boost his stats for a potential trade for Luis Robert or whoever they want to get. Maybe it's a bullpen. Maybe it's a starting pitcher. Who knows? But I think that they're keeping him and David Dahl up there to boost their stats and boost their showings so that they could use them in possible trades in the future and then hope that Johan Rojas can somehow, some way figure out how to bat. I think that's exactly that they're playing this because Johan Rojas he's speedy. He can bunt. I don't know if he can beat. He's not a bunter. He can't do anything with a bat. But he's a great fielder. He's very speedy. So if there's a guy that's young and I want in the future, it'd be Johan Rojas. Not that I like him, but he's down in the minors to figure things out, and I want him to figure things out. That's it. I want him to figure things out, and they're just letting Dahl and Pache get their minutes to be traded. That's it. Be traded or sent down until Rojas is ready. I mean, they're playing the longevity. It's the same thing that they did with Taiwan. Now Taiwan's quote unquote injured. I don't buy it. That's why Turnbull's in now. Turnbull's orange jacked up. So everything kind of backfires, but I hope to see Rojas back.
Yeah. I mean, in all reality, Taiwan won't matter much once you get to the playoffs. I mean, you can just run a 4-man rotation and just
No, but he's costing us games.
Taiwan's
It's
bad.
brutal.
Taiwan is if it wasn't for Taiwan's contract, I mean, he wouldn't. He's like Tobias Harris. I mean, just because of the contract, you have to start him. You're forced to.
Yeah, he's bad. No, he's brutal. He makes it kind of unbearable to watch the Phillies when he.
That's pretty much the one move that they've made the last 3 years that just turned out to be terrible. You know, it's
everything else has worked out all right.
I mean, Whit Merrifield's kind of a no-show, but you didn't really give him much anyway.
Yeah. My problem with that is everybody wants to jump down Merrifield's throat for the way that he's been batting and playing, but he has shown when he's an everyday player, he's an all-star. He bats .300, and he gets you a shit ton of RBIs. So if you're not playing him every day, you're not going to get the amount that you want out. That's why people get so angry with these role guys like Sosa. Like when these guys
Sosa's playing great. I like Sosa.
No, but what I'm saying is before Turner was injured, Sosa was playing once or twice a week, and then he would come in, he'd go 0 for 3. These guys that don't get their a lot of playing time, and then they're supposed to go in and somehow hit 2 homers a game, that's hard to do. And Merrifield's a guy who's used to playing every day and not supposed to be such a role player. He's not used to it, so it's going to take him time to figure it out. And when you finally saw him start to figure shit out when they were playing him out in left field a bunch. So I think if you want the best out of Merrifield, you have to give Merrifield a chance.
I think Merrifield's best days are kind of behind him. I don't think he's an everyday player anymore. I don't think his body.
I don't think so. But I don't think that he deserves the amount of hate that he's getting.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you really shouldn't expect him to do much, honestly. But they just got to keep on fighting on, keep on getting those wins, keep getting that lead over the Braves, and just.
I think the last time I checked, the Phillies are 25 games over 500. Well, I don't know how much it is because the standings are jacked up. But let me just check this. NL East.
Braves had doubleheader today. I think they split them, so it should be 8 games, not 8.5 or so.
8, yes, it is 8. Yeah. Phillies are officially 26 games over 500.
Yeah. All right.
This is the best Phillies team I have seen. Now,
I think this is their year.
Obviously, some room to give. There's obviously some bad, I wouldn't say bad, but mediocre things that I've seen. But no, it's okay.
Yeah.
But what about I got to tell you, your Boston Red Sox are getting hot.
Hey, we're a lot better than I expected. I mean, I am very, very happy with the way we're playing this season.
Without Story, they're figuring it out.
Yeah. Well, when Story went down, I was like, oh, that's kind of it because our defense went down the tubes. That's a big bat that's just gone. But, these guys coming up David Hamilton has been awesome in a role. And Manuel Valdez has been solid. Dominic Smith coming in for Casas. And
Smith, yeah, man.
Jarren Duran has been absolutely amazing.
Jarren Duran's good. I really like him.
He should definitely be an all-star this year. I love the kid.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's somebody that Dave Dombrowski goes after. He's fast. He's an outfielder. He's a left-handed bat.
Now we're keeping him.
I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Dom, I'd love to have you on some more episodes, man. It was good to have you on. It was good to talk to you.
Yep, good.
We're going to have to hang out soon, my friend.
What was that?
We're going to have to hang out soon, my friend.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll stay in touch. I appreciate you coming on.
Yep, I'll see you.
I'll see you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, just to wrap this up, we are 13 minutes away from my birthday.
Woo!
Hey, big one. So we're 13 minutes away from my birthday. I'm going to cut this. I got to use the bathroom.
No.
But I got it. Yeah, it's every stream. Man, I'm sitting here for 2 hours. I got to use the bathroom. So, so that's what we got to do. Got some updates. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Eagles open practice. I would hope to get into it. I don't know if I'm going to on-field passes or not, but I would hope to be there at least. I got to talk to Vince. Vince,
I'm there. I already got the tickets. I'm there.
Yeah, but you want to do on-field, or you said no?
I don't know how to upgrade. I don't know where you see the on-field.
No, we'll figure it out. But so we're going to figure that out. The merch should be coming out soon, or at least like
Soon.
we'll start getting some orders out. The merch. Yeah, but while you're at it, for the people that are still here, make sure you go and follow me on Instagram at Broad Street Sports _ on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and go follow me at Eagles End Zone on Twitter and Instagram. Best live, up-to-date content, Philly sports. You could see me screaming at my TV. You'd find my live Jared McCain reaction. But no, it was a good episode. My birthday is now in 12 minutes. I appreciate and love every single one of these. It was a great episode tonight. Stop with that, man. Stop with that.
Calling, he says he wants to be mine, but it doesn't really sit with me. Right, because he doesn't really like the things I like, and I keep accidentally knocking myself out of my dorm in the middle of the night.
Great to have him.
He's in the college. Stop with that shit, dude. Stop with that shit.
Great to have him.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate and love every single one of you. Thank you, Vince. Well,
Thank you.
I guess this kind of like solves our problem for tomorrow with no episode for tomorrow. I guess
It does. Yeah, it does.
It got it. Yeah.
It's perfect.
So,
You got me.
I appreciate it, guys. All right. Well,
All right. Thank you, guys. See ya.
See you guys. Appreciate it.